Welcome back to Only Watches. Today we are looking at 5 Rolex models that stand out in 2026 for their balance of craftsmanship, reliability, and long-term appeal. These are the pieces collectors continue to trust, not just for their looks, but for how well they perform over time. Let us get started. Number 1. Rolex Day-Date. This one continues to represent the peak of Rolex elegance, delivering the kind of presence that instantly sets it apart from the rest of the lineup. What makes it so appealing in 2026 is how effortlessly it mixes refinement with everyday practicality. The weight of the precious metal, the flawless finishing on the case, and the signature day display create a level of sophistication you immediately feel the moment it hits the wrist. It has a calm, confident character that never tries too hard, which is exactly why collectors consider it a lifelong piece. The movement inside is smooth, reliable, and built for long-term stability, making it more than just a showpiece. And because it remains highly respected on the market, it continues to hold its value extremely well. For anyone wanting a Rolex that symbolizes achievement without sacrificing function, this one remains a timeless choice. Number 2. Rolex GMT-Master 2. This one remains one of the most recognizable Rolex models thanks to its strong color identity and genuine usefulness. The bezel combinations continue to be a major reason collectors gravitate toward it, but what makes it even more appealing in 2026 is how the overall comfort has improved across newer references. It sits securely on the wrist with a profile that feels natural, making it ideal for both travel and daily wear. The dual-time capability is incredibly intuitive and not just a decorative feature. It genuinely helps people who move between cities or work with international schedules. The personality of the model comes from the way the colors interact with the light, giving it a standout look without needing to be flashy. Demand remains consistently high, which helps preserve long-term value. For those wanting a Rolex that blends functionality, personality, and history, this one continues to be a top pick. Number 3. Rolex Submariner Date. This one embodies everything Rolex does well in a sports watch: durability, balance, and timelessness. In 2026, its popularity remains strong because it still feels like the perfect everyday luxury tool watch. The case shape sits firmly but comfortably, the bezel turns with that unmistakable smooth resistance, and the dial remains one of the cleanest and most readable designs the brand has ever produced. Collectors love how dependable it is, both as a watch you wear regularly and as a long-term investment. The movement inside has been refined to offer excellent accuracy and reliability, and the finishing on the case and bracelet stays incredibly consistent. It pairs with nearly every outfit, fitting just as naturally with casual wear as it does with more formal clothing. The Submariner's steady reputation over decades continues to make it one of the safest and most trusted Rolex choices available. Number 4. Rolex Sky-Dweller. This one stands out because it delivers a level of technical sophistication rarely seen in the Rolex lineup, yet it remains surprisingly user-friendly. The annual calendar and dual-time system offer real value, especially for those who travel or like having more information at a glance. What collectors appreciate most in 2026 is the clever interface that uses the bezel to control different functions, making the complexity feel accessible instead of overwhelming. On the wrist, it has a confident presence that leans toward luxury, thanks to its polished case lines and modern aesthetic. The dial layouts, especially in newer colors, give it a fresh look that has gained strong interest from collectors. Long-term performance also remains solid, with certain versions appreciating over time due to limited availability. If you want something that blends complication with a clean, strong presence, this one continues to be an excellent choice. Number 5. Rolex Yacht-Master. This one brings a uniquely refined interpretation of the sports watch style, offering a smoother, more relaxed feel compared to some of the more tool-focused models. The bezel texture stands out immediately, giving it an identity that separates it from the rest of the Rolex line. In 2026, collectors particularly appreciate how comfortable it is, thanks to its carefully shaped case and lighter overall feel. It works beautifully as a daily luxury piece, fitting effortlessly into casual wear while still holding up in more polished settings. The model has slowly gained more appreciation as collectors look for something different that still carries the full Rolex DNA. Its blend of comfort, elegance, and distinctive styling makes it an excellent option for those who want a watch with personality without going too bold. It remains one of the more underrated but rewarding choices in the entire lineup. When you look at these watches side by side, each one proves why Rolex continues to set the standard in reliability, prestige, and long-term value. Whether you are building your first small collection or looking for a signature piece to elevate everything you already own, these 5 choices remain some of the strongest investments heading into 2026. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more lists just like this, make sure to subscribe, check the links in the description, and I will see you in the next one.